Great. Well, thanks for taking some time this morning. As I've mentioned to you offline earlier, we're doing these weekly interviews with startup founders for our Wolf Summit interview series. And I wanted to meet with you. You're the second one we've done, which is great.
All right.
And talk a bit about your recent financing deal. What is the concept for Petsy? But if you would just kind of, before that, give us a bit of background, who you are, your title, and tell us a bit about Petsy.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, with pleasure. Thanks a lot, Tom, for the invite. So basically, okay, so my name is Bartek Sobota. I'm a co-founder of Petsy. There is also Michael, my friend, the other co-founder. I'm not my partner in crime, let's say. Petsy basically is a C2C marketplace, sort of Airbnb, but for dogs and cats. So we are connected. I'm not sure. Do you have a cat or a dog, maybe? Or
I grew up with dogs, and what's interesting is my sister is a pet sitter. That's what she does full time, and she loves it. So your solution might be relevant.
Okay, and where does she live?
Well, in the U.S. So,
okay.
but yeah,
so
you gotta get
not yet, but we'll be there. We'll be there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So anyone who has a dog or a cat knows the struggle that sometimes when your neighbor or someone from your family can't take care of it, because when you are traveling, when you travel, and we are coming then as a solution. So we are a professional marketplace that connects with the trust as a foundation that connects clients, which are pet owners, with pet sitters. The concept is super clear, I think. How we are making money? We are making, because probably that will be one of your questions. We are a typical marketplace. Mm-hmm. We are charging at the moment 20% take rate from each transaction, and pet sitters are paying that for us. The extra value that we are adding, and we just introduced it, is insurance, access to veterinary help, and access to dog behaviorists. So this is something that we believe is worth this extra 20% that we are charging pet sitters. Yeah, so right now we are operating in Poland. We launched 2.5 years ago, more or less.
Okay.
Half a year ago, we also expand into Czech Republic because our strategic goal, one of them, is to become a leader in Central Eastern Europe. We believe this is a typical market where winner takes it all, or at least most. So we want to be first. There's not much competition in Czech Republic, so it's rather easy win, we believe. And we didn't have enough money to, we think, or we thought so far, to expand into that region or Western Europe in general.
Okay.
Because the CPC, marketing costs are, depends on country by country, but are 3-4.
A lot higher.
Yeah, much higher. And it is very capital intense business model. The beauty of it is that, after this flywheel starts running, the acquisition cost of clients, it becomes much lower. But in the beginning, it's you need to unfortunately burn a lot of money.
Well, it's kind of like a network effect. You're building the network, you're building the key platform. Once you get that network in place, then it runs.
Exactly.
Okay.
The twist is that this is also super hyper local market. It doesn't work like Airbnb, when Airbnb gets value if anyone at any part of the world adds some some offer on their website. We are working city by city. So basically, we have started in Warsaw, then we expand into six largest cities in Poland. Then right now we are in each city with more than 100K population. And in Czech Republic, we are in the four cities. And when we expand into Germany, for sure, we are still deciding how many and which cities to choose. To select, but probably it will be Berlin. A great population, like 3.8 million people, and so on. Yeah, but so that's about Petsy. What is super important for business model, there are two challenges. Number one is platform leakage, or disintermediation, how it is called. Because we are working in two worlds. We have offline and online and offline. So people connect each other on mobile phone and so on. But afterwards,
And they have a direct connection, right?
They have direct connection, and
Sure.
and this is something that we are working. Of course, we see this problem. We cannot like eliminate it to zero, but because we are adding all these values, insurance, vet, access to veterinary help, and so on. Plus, great product. We have, by the way, NPS something like 90 on both sides, pet sitters and clients, which is super cool. Yeah, so we believe we can create much more value that anyone that majority of people at some point will decide, okay, I want to do it through the platform because it is safe, it adds value, and so on. And right now, our more than 50% of our clients or of our transactions are coming from returning clients.
Great.
On a monthly basis. Yeah.
Great. So you guys have just raised some funding. Tell us about the news. You just raised a round of either angel investors. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so we just closed 1 million euro round. It is our first round, pre-seed round, or business angels round, as we call it. We were lucky to have something like almost 40 people, business angels, that chipped in. Yeah, so and it took time. It took us some. I think we have started fundraising more than a year ago. So it was on the convertible note, so that was flexible form, which allowed us to, you know, if someone just put some money, we could invest it immediately. We didn't have to run, you know, among lawyers,
valuation issues,
lawyers, and so on. So I really believe like the convertible note for the first round is this is something like, I don't know who invented that, but it should give someone should some prize should be given to this person. This is super flexible model. Yeah, so 1 million euro. We did it on a typical market terms like discounts, interest rates. Our agreement was super easy to understand. Fortunately, convertible note is becoming more and more popular in Poland. I saw some data that I think 30% in Poland, like the pre-seed and seed rounds, are done through convertible note at the moment, which is cool. I think in Baltics it is even twice as high. Twice as much. So yeah, we are going there. Yeah, but I remember we spoke with some other founders who are much more, you know, later in their journey, and they said that when a few years ago they were, you know, going around the market and trying to explain what is convertible.
No one knew what it was, right? Now people know what it is. That's it makes it easier, right? Okay, good. And you use the Coben platform. Was that that Angel Investor Association? Was that helpful? Was that good for you guys?
Yeah, definitely. Like Coben Angels was super helpful.
Did you pitch? Did you have to pitch? You pitched publicly to them?
It was also you know, a journey, because when we pitched them first time, I think only the one business angel invested in us. But we were in touch. Like great people work there, so we were always in touch. And after half a year, I think I just call them and tell them, okay, guys, listen, like we are getting great results. I think you should see our traction. And they said, yeah, definitely. So we pitched again half a year later, and then 4 other people invested. But basically, maybe this is something that could be helpful for other founders who are just starting. Like among these 40 people, I think half of them were our friends. From consulting, from, you know, different types of businesses who knew us, who trusted us, and that was the start, basically.
Some connection already, some kind of a warm lead, not just a pure cold.
Yeah. And another point which is valid, I think, and it's worth to mention, is that I know everybody is, you know, this information is everywhere and it's repeated all the time, but the key point is persistence. Like, I heard it from another co-founder, that Michał, co-founder of Lisek, and I just met with him when we have just started and asked him, okay, guys, like you have done it before, any tips?
Yeah,
And he said,
don't give up. Don't give up, right? Basically,
yeah,
keep going, right?
and he said one thing that I used as a mantra during the process later on. Like, guys, like he said, Bartek, this is numbers game. Yeah, at your stage, this is numbers game. Someone needs to like would need to like this product, like the idea. There should be some chemistry between you and the investor, and at some point, someone will say, okay, I'm in. And that was the most important
Okay.
advice I heard, I think.
Great, great, great. Well, look, so I don't want to take too much time of your time, and I want to keep this short so people watch this as well. So you said the next market might be Germany. Other markets beyond that, do you see opportunities in Western Europe, all of Western Europe?
Like long term, probably yes, but this is also something that I heard from other founders that a lot of the times marketplaces, and not only marketplaces, probably other types of business as well, they were launching in too many markets in the beginning. So we want to learn on that, and this is why we want to focus on Germany first, probably 1 or 2 cities, prove that we can win there, and in some on the Western market. And afterwards we're gonna go to the VCs again, knock the door, and guys, like we did it here in Berlin or Munich or whatever, wherever, and like unit economics works and so on. So yeah, we need more money on to expand into that region. But Western Europe definitely long term is something that we are thinking of. What is super interesting is also Latin America, because per capita number of dogs is 50%, like twice as much as in Western Europe. It's amazing. Like Mexico, Argentina, Brazil, Chile as well. And then it's Asia also. And I think in Asia there are 2 countries worth to expand, Japan and South Korea, right?
Okay.
Maybe Australia, but there's a big player already, which is listed on the stock exchange market. But US is already taken, I think, and we are too short to enter the US at this moment.
For that. Yeah. So next round, you alluded to next round of financing. So you've done this 1 million round. Are you then going to go back to VCs now at some point? What's the next step?
Yeah, so for sure, a lot of our business angels already said that they want to follow on. I haven't even started, calling all of them and asking, okay, how much do you want to chip in at this stage? But I believe like something like between 30 to 50% of our next round will come from them. And on top of that, we need big tickets also from top VCs. 1, 2, let's see how it's gonna end. But basically that's the plan, to have some sort of like some part of the next round will come from as a follow-on from a current bunch of business angels, and on top of that, couple of hopefully like big names VCs that will gonna help us raise another Series A round.
Right. Okay, great. Well, look, so thanks for your time. Hope to see you at Wolf Summit in Vienna in November. Maybe that'll be a place to meet some of those investors you're talking about. Good luck with the budget. Thanks for your time. Really interesting. I like the business model. I'll tell my sister about it.
Let's do it. Ciao.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.